Here are the top 10 most expensive modern coins ever sold at auction. The first coin here is actually something of a surprise. A 2001 Statue of Liberty 1-ounce platinum eagle. Now this is a good example of what conditional rarity can do to the price of a coin, as this coin is one of the finest known examples of the type. Graded as a flawless MS-70 by PCGS, one of only 3 such coins to achieve that grade. It was sold at auction in 2025 for a jaw-dropping $79,312. Then we have a fantastic error coin to look at. Here, the error is not as immediately self-evident as you might think, unless you are extremely familiar with the small dollar series. You see, here we have 2 designs from different modern dollar coins that were actually accidentally matched up to create this rare error coin. The obverse is a standard Sacagawea or Native American dollar coin obverse, the same design used on these coins since it was introduced in the year 2000. And then the reverse is actually the reverse of a presidential dollar coin. And thanks to the fact that the presidential dollar series had their date and mint mark infused onto the edge, we also know that this was from the Denver Mint in 2014. This example was graded by NGC as AU58 and sold at auction in 2021 for $84,000. The Silver Eagle series began in 1986, primarily as a silver bullion coin, but proof collector versions of the coin were also released. In 1995, a special 10th anniversary American Eagle proof set was released by the Mint. It held a 1, half, quarter, as well as a 1/10 of an ounce gold eagles in a proof finish, as well as a special proof silver eagle with a W mint mark for the West Point Mint. This set was the only way to buy a 1995 W proof silver eagle at the time, and at the time the set cost $1,000 from the Mint. Well, technically $999 to be precise. Now this was at a time when the price of gold was around $385 an ounce. The Mint only sold 30,125 of these sets, leaving this as a low mintage key issue for the series. And in 2013, demand for this coin reached a fever pitch when a PCGS graded Proof 70 Deep Cameo example was sold for $86,654. Error coins can be fascinating. They offer a unique glimpse into how coins are made and what can go wrong. Here we have what at first might appear to be a normal 1999 Philadelphia Mint Lincoln cent, when only viewing the obverse of the coin. But flipping it over reveals that the reverse actually seems to be a Roosevelt dime, although it is struck on a Lincoln cent planchet. With this mismatched pair inadvertently creating a Lincoln dime coin. It was graded by PCGS as MS66 red, and at auction in 2006 it was sold for a staggering $138,000. In 1965, the US Mint temporarily suspended the production of proof coins. To keep coin collectors happy, they instead issued SMS or special mint sets from 1965 to 1967. These SMS coins did not have the mirror-like finish of a proof coin, but was superior in quality to a normal business strike coin, the type that would have entered circulation. And these special coins were only minted from 1965 to 1967. But in 1991, a number of sets clearly with an SMS finish appeared at auction, but these coins had the date of 1964. There is no official record at the Mint of having created these 1964 SMS coins, but they are thought to be experimental coins used to test the new finish before a wider release was authorized. This 1964 SMS Kennedy half-dollar coin is graded by PCGS as SP68 and was sold at auction in 2019 for $156,000. A mule is a very special and exceedingly rare type of error coin that happens when two designs, an obverse and reverse, or front and back, or heads and tails, whichever you prefer, from two different coins or two different type of coin designs are accidentally paired or matched with each other. This coin is a brilliant example of that, where a Sacagawea dollar reverse, the flying eagle in this case, was paired with a statehood quarter dollar obverse, in this case the bust of George Washington, leading to a coin that was never supposed to exist, that says $1 on one side and quarter dollar on the other. To date, there are less than 24 of these coins known to exist, and this example was graded by NGC as MS67 to sell at auction in 2018 for a record-setting $192,000. In 1997, the US Mint started issuing the $100 1-ounce platinum commemorative coins. A decade later, in 2007, the second coin in this subset, dedicated to the theme of the foundations of democracy, was released, dedicated to the executive branch of government. On most coins, the word freedom on the reverse design had a mirror finish to make it pop more on the mostly cameo design, but 12 coins were initially minted with frosted letters, making it blend into the design instead. These are extremely rare today. One of these coins was sold at auction in 2022, graded by PCGS as Proof 70 Deep Cameo for the sum of $232,624. And then, to follow that, we have an extremely special coin that was once described as the birth certificate of America's lost silver dollar, a working engraver's prototype of a 1971 Eisenhower dollar with a San Francisco mint mark. This is not a pattern coin, but rather akin to something more like a tool for engravers to test and refine the design features, and bears a prototype design featuring an unfinished moon. It is one of only 3 such known working prototype coins like this known to exist. It is a legendary rarity, fully at home in only the finest of Eisenhower dollar collections. This coin, graded as PCGS SP67, was sold at auction in 2022 for the staggering amount of $264,000. Our next coin is without a doubt the most modern coin to make the cut. This is the 2024 Special Commemorative Flowing Hair High Relief Gold Dollar coin, minted to celebrate 230 years since the release of the first silver dollar coins by the US Mint in 1794. Recreating that seminal coin, but here using modern minting techniques and striking it in 1 ounce of pure gold. But this coin is special even for the issue, as it is one of only 230 coins to include the special 230 privy mark on the obverse. And add to that, it was the very first of those coins to be struck. It was sold via a special auction and included the now cancelled coin dies used to make the coin as well. The coin itself was graded by PCGS as a perfect Proof 70 Deep Cameo, and at auction it was able to raise $440,000. One of the most legendary coins in modern US coin collecting is the fabled 1975 Nos Proof Dime. This coin, that can only be found inside 1975 proof sets, has captivated the imagination of collectors for decades now. Originally issued with the US Mint proof set for the same year, the coin accidentally omits the traditional S Mint mark that should appear on all proof coins for the year, not to be confused with the regular Philadelphia Mint dime that was normally issued without a mint mark as well. To date, only 2 of these special No-S proof coins have been discovered, making it by far the rarest of the No-S or no mint mark error coins known. This example of the coin, graded by PCGS as Proof 67, was sold at auction in 2024 for the total sum of $506,250. And then, to conclude our list, the most expensive modern US coin to sell at auction is none other than the 1969S double die obverse Lincoln Cent, a coin that is practically legendary amongst variety and Lincoln Cent collectors alike. For this coin, there is significant Class 1 or rotated hub doubling that can easily be seen on the obverse of the coin, displaying with particularly pleasing effect on the date as well as the letters of "In God We Trust." And with only a few dozen coins known to exist, it is a prized collector's item indeed. This example, graded by PCGS as MS66 Red, was sold at auction in 2023 for the sum of $601,875. Subscribe to WNN and feel free to watch another video about the top 10 most expensive Lincoln Cents right here next. For the World Numismatic News, I am Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and have a fantastic day.